Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. You've probably seen some crazy dashcam footage online, and you might have even bought one for yourself. Whether you're trying to capture some road trip memories, catch a bit of motorway madness, or just get a discount on your car insurance, a dashcam is a fantastic tool to have. But let's be honest, you're probably not getting the most out of it. Most people just stick it on the windscreen and, well, hope for the best. And don't worry, in this video, I've got you covered. I'm going to show you 7 essential tips to make sure your dashcam is a reliable, high-performing co-pilot for your car. First, find the best position for your dashcam. It seems obvious, right? You just stick it on the windscreen and you're good to go. But finding the perfect position is a bit more complicated than that. You need to consider a few things. Does the dashcam have a clear view of the road? How long is the power cable? Is the lens angle wide enough for the position? And will it actually stay in place? Often, the best spot is just behind the rear view mirror or tucked away in the corner of the windscreen, but every car is different. Take a moment to test a few spots and find one that gives you a wide, unobstructed view of the road. And seriously, check that mounting suction cup system. A falling dashcam is an accident waiting to happen inside your car. Next, choose the right SD card. Now, you've probably got an old SD card lying around, but it might not be up to the job. A dashcam records high-definition video constantly, which puts a lot of stress on a memory card. You need one that's designed for this kind of work. Look for a card with at least 64 gigabytes of storage and pay close attention to the speed rating. You need a high-speed card, typically a class 10 or higher. These cards are built for continuous HD video recording and have superior error correction. That means there's less chance of corrupted footage and a better chance of reliable recordings being retained for when you need them most. Tip 3. Configure the settings properly. Your dashcam is packed with features, but you need to set them up correctly. Head into the settings menu and make sure you've customized everything for your needs. You can usually adjust the video resolution and the length of the video loops. Of course, longer loops take up more space, while shorter ones are easier to manage. You might opt for time-lapse instead to keep the quality up but the file size down. And make sure the setting to overwrite older footage is turned on so that your SD card doesn't fill up. You should also enter your car's registration and the current date and time. And if your dashcam has GPS, make sure that's enabled so your footage shows your speed and location. Keep the windshield clean. This is one of the most overlooked tips, but it can make a huge difference. Your dashcam is only as good as the view it has. If your windshield is dirty, it can cause blurry, obstructed footage, especially at night or in bright sunlight. Make it a habit to clean the part of the windshield directly in front of the dashcam. Give it a wipe down when you clean the rest of your car. You should also check the condition of your wiper blades and replace them if they're leaving streaks. And this is a basic car maintenance tip, because a clean windshield means clear, useful footage. Use the G sensor feature to auto-save incidents. Most modern dashcams have a G sensor, a gyroscopic sensor that detects sudden impacts or rapid deceleration, like in a collision. When it senses something like that, it will automatically save the recording to a separate, protected folder on your SD card. This feature is a lifesaver, especially if you're in an accident and you're too shaken to manually save the footage. Go into your dashcam settings and make sure this feature is turned on. It's an extra layer of protection you definitely want to have. Hardwire to the car battery for power. You've got a few options for powering your dashcam, but hardwiring it to the car's battery is the most reliable. This ensures continuous power and allows features like parking mode to work. Parking mode records video when the car is off, which can be useful for capturing hit and runs or vandalism. If you're not comfortable with auto electronics, a professional can hardwire it for you. Otherwise, using the cigar lighter socket is a good alternative, but it won't give you that round-the-clock protection. Regularly check your recordings. This last tip is probably the most important. Don't just set it and forget it. You need to regularly check your dashcam and its recordings. Why? Well, first, it confirms that your device is actually working. You don't want to get into an accident only to find out that your dashcam hasn't been recording for a week. And believe me, that is a massive pain in the backside when it happens. Second, it lets you check if your settings are still optimal, suit your needs, and if the SD card is performing correctly. SD cards get corrupted over time, and regular checks can help you spot issues before it's too late. Okay, so let's wrap things up. A dashcam is an incredible tool, but it's not a fire and forget device. By taking the time to position it correctly, use the right SD card, and regularly check your footage, you can ensure it's always ready to capture what you need. Let's just go through those tips again. Find the best position for your dashcam. Choose the right SD card. Configure the settings properly. Keep your windshield clean. Use the G sensor feature. Hardwire to the car battery, and regularly check your recordings. Follow those tips and you should enjoy trouble-free dashcam recording for all of your journeys. Do you have a favorite dashcam tip that I've missed out? Let me know in the comments, and if you're in the market for a new dashcam, be sure to check out my other videos where I've reviewed some of the best models currently available. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.